welcome to a month in the Kruger. This is Shimuwini Bushveld Camp. This is our final drive from Punta Maria as we have further south today to our next camp, is Shimuwini. We'd left a little bit earlier as Shimuwini is over 100 miles away, so it'll take us a little bit longer to get there. It's actually quite chilly today, so whether that means the animals are still asleep or up and about to get warm, we'll find out as we go.
Peace.
last, today has been Elephant Day. Normally you see big herds of elephants in the Kruger, but in the past couple of weeks we've only seen a maximum of maybe 5 or 6 elephants in any given day. Today we saw over 40. This is Shimuwini Bushveld Camp. It's one of the smaller camps in the Kruger with just 15 units. No shop, no petrol station, no restaurant, nothing like that. It's just a very quiet camp, which is about 9 kilometres from the main road. We last stayed here about 5 years ago, and from what I remember, the accommodation was rather nice. It's certainly got a fantastic frontage on the river, and the river is much more full than it was when we were here before. We're staying in unit number 9, and that should be just round this corner. And here we are. Little outside area there, and if I can get in the right way, and there we go. As I remember from last time, one of the better units in the entire park. This is Kruger luxury. Settee, 2 chairs, bar stools, a proper kitchen with loads of preparation space, and would you believe it, a refrigerator with a water dispenser. That is quite amazing. And then you've got to wait for this. We've got a bedroom in here with a double bed, and look at the view from the bedroom, straight out over the river. You can sit and do your wildlife spotting from in bed. And then across here, I believe we've got the bathroom. Yep, that's the toilet and shower. And then, would you believe it, there's an upstairs. Not that we'll need to use the upstairs, but that is quite amazing. And again, fabulous view. And then we've got a twin bedroom upstairs. That is sheer Kruger luxury. I don't believe we actually booked this unit. I think we booked a much smaller unit, a 2-bedroom unit, but the lady at reception did apologise and say they'd had to move us to another unit. I don't think any apologies necessary there. What a fabulous accommodation this time. Shame we're only here for 2 nights. But this looks as if it's going to do very, very nicely. We could actually cook in this kitchen for a week. Let's have a look down the river, and then we can look back and see what the unit actually looks like. And there's plenty of wildlife over there already. You see water buck and some birds, and there's 2 hides here. I think there's one down at each end of the row of units, and this here is our accommodation for the next 2 nights. Very, very nice. few kilometres outside Shimuwini Camp is the most incredible baobab tree, reckoned to be almost 2,000 years old and probably the oldest in the Kruger National Park. The trunks of these amazing trees hold tens of thousands of gallons of water, and in dry seasons the elephants strip the bark to get access to the moisture. This one has been eaten so badly over many years that it's a wonder that it's still standing. Local rangers reckon that it won't be long before some of the branches fall. We're on our first morning drive from Shimuwini, and I think we'll head down towards Sable Dam, where 3 years ago we saw a beautiful male leopard. We've also seen plenty of hyena on the road approaching the dam, so we're hopeful that'll be the case today. One of the drawbacks of Shimuwini is that the access road is 11 kilometres long through fairly dense bush. So whilst there's always a chance of seeing anything, it doesn't really seem to be a good place to actually see a lot of wildlife on the way to from the camp. Never mind, we'll see what we can find. There's a nice loop off the H14 which goes down to the river. There's often quite a few animals down there, but unfortunately not on this day. The terrain, however, made a good change from the smooth tarmac roads.
Just taking a break at the Masserini picnic site after about 2 hours driving. I had hoped by now to bring you some spectacular footage of wildlife, but to be honest, there's been very little of it. We've seen a couple of giraffe, very small herd of buffalo, but very little worth actually filming. Just around the corner from here is some rocks with some dassies and klipspringers, but they're a little bit distant. We'll probably pop back there and see whether or not we can get any footage of those. Other than that, I think we'll head down the main road towards Letaba and see what we can find down there. We headed back to camp early as we had a sunset drive booked for 4:30. Unfortunately, the guide didn't turn up till 6 o'clock, by which time it was pitch dark, so I couldn't do any filming of the drive.
Just having a warming cup of coffee after returning from a sunset drive at Shimuwini. Those sunset drives can turn into quite a cold experience. I'd highly recommend a sunset drive or a night drive if you come to the Kruger. You do see animals which you won't see during the day. On this drive, as well as about a dozen scrub hares, we saw 6 spring hares which we've never seen before. Astonishing creatures, a sort of cross between a rabbit and a kangaroo, and they're really amazing to see, and you won't see them during the day. We also came across a family of young hyenas, about 4 or 5 tiny little cubs, or pups, I'm not quite sure what they're called. I didn't manage to get any photographs of the spring hares as they moved too quickly, but I did get photos of the hyena cubs, and I hope those will come out okay.